All right, y'all. Yeah, welcome to my channel again. I'm gonna go ahead and just go over the 10K savings challenge and really how I'm using this to build financial habits and ways that you can also use this to build your financial habits as well. So, the purpose of the 10K savings challenge is really just to set financial priorities. Um, One of the biggest things that has been beneficial to me, especially this year as I'm getting more serious about my finances, is prioritizing the things that matter to me most at this point in my life. And that includes things like buying a home eventually, that includes building up my net worth. And it's important to start with goals that are tangible, but also challenge and stretch me to grow in these ways. And, this is a significant life goal that can really help me achieve that. It's really important for building transformational, like financial habits as well. Um, you know, Starting off with 10K can then lead to 50K, 100K, and continue to grow those habits exponentially, right? I mean, investing is important as well, and there's other methods too, other types of goals. But for this one, I really feel like it's really important to form that habit, and habits are built over consistency over time. And it's also important for planning for, my financial future, and those long term objectives that I have. So, those are just some of the reasons to why I'm doing this challenge and why I encourage y'all to do it with me. So, some of the ways that I'm doing it is one, I have a job, a full time job, and I receive a steady income. So I work a 9 to 5, I work 40 hours a week, and I get two paychecks every month. One on the 15th, if the 15th falls on a weekday, and then another one at the end of the month that falls on the last weekday of the month. And it's really consistent. I'm on payroll where, I get a direct deposit into my main checking account, and then I have that main checking account that is attached to my Wealthfront account and does an automatic transfer of $500 from each paycheck from that main checking account into Wealthfront. So it's a bi-monthly savings plan. This strategy really simplifies the saving process for me. It ensures consistency and just, the ability for me to track my progress. That, along with my financial planning tracker that I've shared in previous videos. And then, as far as the 10K challenge goes, I have some specific budget allocation goals in mind. Um, Two of the main goals are, 50% for an emergency fund. And an emergency fund consists of anywhere between 3 to 6 months of your expenses. So this is the first step into really building out that emergency fund to those 3 to 6 months. I also eventually want to purchase my future home, and this is a great exercise and practice for me to save towards that. And I'm allocating about 30% of this 10K goal towards reaching that future home goal. And then two of my other monthly expenses that come up are medical expenses and car related expenses. And I'm allocating about 10% for each of those as well. And this just really helps me break down the goal into more tangible categories, categories that I use on my day to day basis. There's always going to be a car related expense, especially driving. You know, Medical expenses are very real. Even with healthcare, there's always, tends to be a deductible and just other unforeseen things that come up. And so it's always good to have that ready to go. Um, and yeah, it's just this disciplined budget allocation plays a crucial role in reaching this goal within that specified time frame that I have, that 10-month goal. With this as well, I'm also making some lifestyle adjustments, being more financial conscious. So, really lowering my shopping expenses. I had a bit of a shoe obsession at one point, and I had to really cut that down because at the end of the day, like, all I need is a few good pairs of shoes to really meet my needs. And then, just also like saving on eating out, and, cooking at home has also been something very important to make that adjustment. And understanding that goes towards this idea of every dollar counts. So, if I have some extra change that I get, I always try to prioritize putting it towards my savings goal. So yeah, just join me on the financial journey. Keep up with my journey, and just know that every step counts. So yeah, looking forward to see you guys in the next video.